Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about how you can absolutely crush it on Pinterest. I'm talking about getting ahead of 99% of people who are just guessing their way through the platform. This isn't just about using Pinterest, it's about mastering it. We're going to unlock the secrets to consistent traffic and real results. You're going to learn the 7 proven strategies most people will never discover. So get ready to transform that Pinterest game because you're about to learn something that will change everything. So here's the truth. Most people are using Pinterest all wrong. That's actually your biggest advantage. Think about it. Over 500 million users, but only a tiny fraction are using it strategically. They're scrolling, saving, and wondering why nothing happens. The real difference between them and you isn't talent, it's strategy. So we're going to bridge that gap today. You're going to get the insider playbook, the 7 steps that separate the 1% of Pinterest marketers from everyone else. So let's turn that casual scrolling into some serious marketing power. So who's this for? Whether you're just starting out or you're an established brand, these strategies will work for you. This isn't some niche tactic. It's a universal system. You don't need a massive following, and you certainly don't need to spend a fortune on ads. What you need is a clear system, a path. That's exactly what I'm going to give you today. This is for bloggers, e-commerce owners, coaches, any small business ready to grow and get more traffic. It's about having the right roadmap, and we're about to lay all of that out. Before I get into it, Nick, I run this channel, run Viral Pins Agency, a Pinterest marketing agency, make over $200,000 a year on Pinterest. And my goal by the end of the year is to make $1,000 a day passively on Pinterest from display ads, digital product sales, and other methods, Amazon Associates program. And next month, I'm going to be starting a brand from scratch on Pinterest, a blog too, website. I'm going to show you everything from starting your WordPress website, inserting the theme, the plugins that I use to consistently make $500 plus on Pinterest every single day. And I'm going to document that journey and try to take that one page from zero, from scratch, to 1 million impressions on Pinterest, because I just did that with another one of my brands that I manage. So I'm going to show you real time how to do that. So let's get into it. This is the blueprint here. We're going to cover 7 steps that will let you dominate Pinterest while everyone else is just guessing, wondering what they're doing wrong. These aren't just tips, they're a complete system. So we'll start with setting up the business account, then moving into audience definition, content strategy, board organization, pin design, SEO, and finally analytics and automation. Each step kind of builds on the last, creating a powerful engine for your business. This is your roadmap to consistent traffic and growth. Pinterest success is possible. You can make more money than the doctor neighbor nearby. So let's dive into the first crucial step. Very first step, absolutely critical, setting up a Pinterest business account. It's completely free. It unlocks everything you need to succeed. Without it, you're flying blind, missing out on crucial data and tools. This account gives you access to analytics, rich pins, and the ads manager. It's a difference between driving with your eyes closed and having a clear view of the road. The setup takes less than a few minutes and the payoff is immediate. You'll want to go to business.pinterest.com. If you haven't already, then when you create your Pinterest account, you can just choose business and it's just straightforward. And then from there, don't forget to claim your website, complete your profile with keyword-rich bio. This foundation is the key to everything else we'll discuss. Again, I'm going to actually walk you through this process when I start my new brand. And it won't just be like a presentation. It'll actually be on my computer live. So why is a business account so crucial? It's simple. Business accounts give you the data that personal accounts never will. So this isn't just about looking professional. It's about getting a massive competitive advantage. We're trying to build a business here, right? Not scroll and pin on Pinterest for nothing. But most importantly, you unlock Pinterest analytics, which shows you exactly what's working, who your audience is, and where your traffic comes from. You also get the Pinterest tag, a powerful tool that tracks conversions and helps you retarget visitors if you're selling anything on Pinterest. This means you're not guessing anymore. You're making data-driven decisions just like the big brands are. Most of your competitors are still flying blind, and that's your advantage. So let's talk about how to use this intelligence to pinpoint your perfect audience. Now that you have the data, it's time to get specific. Pinterest rewards specificity. The riches are truly in the niches. The biggest mistake people make is trying to appeal to everyone. But Pinterest algorithm thrives on intent. So users come to Pinterest with a clear goal, and your job is to be the most relevant resource for that specific need. The more focused your niche, the faster Pinterest understands who to show your content to. So define your ideal niche, research their exact search terms, and become the go-to expert for that specific group. This focus is what will set you apart. And then to really nail that specificity, you need to understand your audience inside and out. So that doesn't mean that you have to start like only a recipe blog and then you can't share anything else. So you have to be strategic in what type of domain you're going to have. And then the board creation really becomes crucial part of this if you're planning on trying multiple niches. I will say that multiple niches, if done correctly, is probably the better way to go, because my first Pinterest account was strictly just like food based recipes. My domain is all about healthy recipes, so I can't really start sharing like interior design stuff. So with this new blog that I'm starting next month, starting April 1st, I'm going to be kind of going broad with the niche. But I think like to prevent overwhelm, this is something that I'm an expert at. I can do in my sleep. If you're just starting out, I think it's a good idea for you to niche down and then learn all the things about that niche and learn how to use Pinterest and get found with that specific niche. And then you can start branching out. So building this idea of specificity, you need to know your audience better than they know themselves. So think of your audience profile as a master document, captures everything, their goals, their fears, what they save, when they're online, who else they follow. This profile becomes your North Star for every single pin, every board, and every keyword you target. You can even use AI tools to help you build this persona. Spend just 20 to 30 minutes on this once, and it'll save you thousands of hours of guesswork. So with this deep understanding, you're ready to create the content that consistently resonates. So we got the audience defined. It's time to talk about consistency. Consistency beats virality on Pinterest, and you need to show up every single day. Pinterest isn't like other social media platforms where content disappears quickly. It's a visual search engine, meaning your pins can drive traffic for months, even years, even decades. I have a pin created about 11 years ago that still generates traffic from display ads, still helps sell digital programs. It's really amazing because I haven't even pinned this content. I have a new spreadsheet with new content. I haven't even pinned this stuff. And so over 11 years later, still getting traffic. So your strategy should focus on volume, consistency, and keyword relevance, not chasing fleeting trends. The accounts that win are the ones that consistently publish fresh, relevant content and images. And to make that consistency manageable, you need a system. So how do you maintain that daily consistency without burning out? You build a system once and let it produce results for months. The secret to a sustainable Pinterest strategy is having a repeatable process for everything: creating pins, writing descriptions, adding keywords, and scheduling posts. Think of it like a factory floor. Once the machines are set up, production happens automatically. So your system should include evergreen content topics, pin templates, a keyword research document, and a scheduling tool. When this system is running, you're not just creating content, you're feeding a machine that works for you. So next we'll look at how to organize your content within that system for maximum reach. So we've talked about building a content system that runs on autopilot, but what about where all that content lives? Your Pinterest boards are not just for organizing pins, they're actually signals to the algorithm. They tell Pinterest exactly what your account is all about. A well-structured board system helps Pinterest understand who to show your content to. So each board needs a clear keyword-rich name. Avoid vague titles like my favorites. Instead, use something specific like healthy meal prep recipes for busy moms. This helps the algorithm find your ideal audience. So make sure to create 10 to 20 boards, each targeting a specific keyword. And don't forget a 2 to 3 sentence keyword rich description for every single one. This sets the stage for maximum reach. So building on that idea, I want you to think of each Pinterest board like a dedicated project room. Imagine walking into a room where everything related to a specific topic is right there. That's how you should approach your boards. This mindset separates the pros from the casual pinners. Each board needs a clear purpose, a defined audience, and a consistent visual identity. When you manage your boards this way, the algorithm rewards you. It gives you broader distribution and higher reach. It's about being intentional with every single thing you do and board you create. So now we got the content flowing and your boards are perfectly organized. It's time to talk about making your pins impossible to ignore. Your pin design is your first impression on Pinterest. Users scroll through hundreds, thousands of pins in a single session. You have less than 1 second to stop that scroll and earn a click. The most effective pins are vertical, typically 1,000 by 1,500 pixels. They feature clear, bold headline and use high contrast colors. They also deliver an immediate promise of value. Always include text overlay with the benefit-driven headline. Use your brand colors and fonts consistently. This builds recognition over time and makes your pins stand out and more, brand specific, more relatable. So But here's the thing about design, it's not a one shot process. The most successful Pinterest marketers don't just create one pin per piece of content, they create multiple versions and then test them. This is called A B testing, and it's how you dramatically improve your click through rate. Create 2, 3 different designs for the same content, pin them all. Then, after a couple weeks, check your analytics to see which one performed best. Use that winning design as your new template. This iterative process builds a library of proven pin formats that consistently drive clicks and traffic. It's about letting the data guide your design choices and decisions here. So once you've got these killer designs, it's time to make sure they actually get seen. Remember, Pinterest is a search engine, just like Google or YouTube. That means every pin you create needs to be optimized for search. Pinterest SEO is the difference between 10 views and 10,000 views, 100,000 views, and so forth. This involves 3 key elements: your pin title, pin description, and your board name. Each of these must contain the exact keywords your target audience is searching for. Use Pinterest search bar for keyword research. Type in your topic, study the autocomplete suggestions. Those are the phrases people are searching for right now. Write a keyword-rich pin title and a 200 to 500 character description with 3 to 5 relevant keywords in there. Add your pin to the most relevant board and use 2 to 5 relevant hashtags. So we just learned that Pinterest SEO is crucial for getting views. Now let's talk about how to make that process incredibly efficient. The secret is building a keyword bank once and using it to optimize every single pin that you create. This isn't just about saving time, it's about consistency and accuracy. You'll create a master document with all your primary and secondary keywords. Then every time you make a new pin, you simply pull from that bank. This transforms a 20-minute SEO task into a quick 2-minute process. It's like having custom SEO instructions that work for you automatically. This system ensures every pin is perfectly optimized, driving more traffic with less effort. And that brings us to our next strategy: working smarter, not harder. You've heard that phrase so many times, but it's so true. So we've talked about building systems for SEO, and that leads us right into our final strategy: working smarter, not harder. This means letting tools do 90% of the heavy lifting for you. Pinterest's own analytics dashboard is powerful, giving you real-time insights into what's working. But the real game changer is pairing it with an automation tool like Tailwind or Metricool. Tailwind lets you schedule hundreds of pins in advance, ensuring your content goes out at optimal times. It also helps you amplify your reach through communities. When your analytics and automation are running together, your Pinterest account becomes a 24/7 traffic machine, even while you sleep. This is how you scale your efforts without burning out. So how do we build this powerful engine? So we've discussed how tools can do the heavy lifting. Now let's build your custom Pinterest automation engine. The accounts that truly win on Pinterest are the ones that run on systems, not just willpower and motivation. Imagine your automation setup as a team of custom minions. Your scheduler consistently pins content at the best times. Your analytics dashboard tells you exactly what's performing. Your keyword bank guides your descriptions. Your design templates ensure visual consistency. When all these systems are running together, you're not just managing an account, you're operating a traffic engine. And the best part, these systems compound over time. Every pin you add makes the machine more powerful, and every optimization improves future results. This leads us to the most important part: making it a daily habit. So we built the engine, and now it's about fueling it consistently. Success on Pinterest isn't a sprint, it's a daily habit that compounds over time. I tell everyone serious about Pinterest marketing to create a habit stack. Find something you already do every day, like making your morning coffee, and attach your Pinterest work to it. Spend just 15 to 30 minutes a day creating daily pins, checking analytics, and scheduling out content. It might feel small at first, but this consistent effort adds up. After 30 days, you'll have hundreds, if not thousands, of pins. After 90 days, your traffic will start to compound, and maybe you can get on AdSense at that point. In 6 months, you're far ahead of those who started, for those who started with you, because you didn't quit. This consistent action is key to seeing results. So what's the next obvious step? So you've learned that consistency and habit are crucial to Pinterest success. Now you have the blueprint. Here's exactly what to do next. This is your complete 7-step Pinterest action plan. First, set up that free business account. Takes 5 minutes, unlocks everything. Second, define your target audience and niche by building your master profile. Third, develop your content strategy and pinning schedule, aiming for 5 to 15 pins daily. Fourth, organize your boards with 10 to 20 keyword-rich boards. Fifth, create compelling vertical benefit-driven pin designs. Sixth, optimize every pin for SEO with keyword-rich titles and descriptions. And finally, use analytics and automation tools like Metricool and the Pinterest tag if that is relevant to you. Don't try to do it all at once. Don't think this is overwhelming. Start small, even if you're don't have everything dialed in right now. Just steps 1 and 2 start today or tomorrow. Add steps 3 and 4 this next week. Build the rest over the next 30 days. By the end of the month, you'll have a fully operational Pinterest marketing system that most people will never build, and that system will keep paying off for years. Now let's talk about the real magic of Pinterest. The work you put in today isn't just for today. It pays off for years, like I told you earlier. I have pins generating money that are 5, 7, 11 years old. This means every pin you create is an investment that grows over time. You're building an asset that continually drives traffic, making it the closest thing to passive income in content marketing. It's about building a sustainable engine, not chasing fleeting trends. This compounding effect is what truly sets Pinterest apart and empowers you to become an expert. This brings us to a crucial mindset shift. You're not just casually using Pinterest, you're becoming the go-to expert. You're a producer, not a consumer now. Once you implement these strategies, you'll be the one people ask for advice. You'll be consistently driving traffic while others struggle. I've given you the blueprint, the exact strategies. Now it's about execution. Start today, one pin, one board, one strategy at a time. The top 1% isn't a club you're born into. It's a club you build your way into, work your way into day by day. And that journey starts with your very next step and decision. Your next step is critical. It starts right now. Don't wait. If this presentation resonated with you, save it. Hit that like button. I would appreciate it. Subscribe. Follow me for weekly videos. Right now, I'm trying to do 3 a week, mostly Pinterest related. I'm going to start sharing some blog stuff, selling digital products, affiliate marketing, that type of stuff. I've made multiple 6 figures and all those things with online marketing, and a lot of it has to do with Pinterest. And take that first step today. It's time to move from learning to doing. And just remember those 7 strategies, one powerful system, unlimited traffic potential. You have the tools now to get ahead of 99% of people on Pinterest. Go out there, build your traffic engine, and I'm so excited to see what you create. Thanks. See you for the next video.